Welcome to the Real Talk with Missy and Fabio.
The honest side of real estate with all you must know to survive in this market.
Hello, welcome everybody. This is Fabio and Missy and Fabio. Missy, can you see that all day long I've been saying like a Fabio?
It's all
Missy?
good. He's all that first today.
But anyway, today we have an amazing guest. She have a wonderful story that she even want to share with us, and maybe she don't want it. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna have a lot of fun talking about a little bit today about Anita Crossfield.
Anita. So what we wanted to do too is we want to make sure that you all are aware that if you have questions for Anita or questions for us, just put them in the comments, please, and then we will address them as soon as we can. And please subscribe. If you will subscribe, that helps everybody find us, find about Anita, find the small businesses here in town, and it helps with the analytics for our YouTube channel.
And we need you. We need that subscribe.
So, with all that said,
I guess they
Anita,
have to hit
welcome.
that click button, huh?
Yeah, click the button.
Click the
So
button.
since I'm here,
She
click
knows.
it twice.
So we are welcome you, and I was saying when we came in, she smells so good because she smells like coffee.
I did.
I wonder why.
And today is International Coffee Day.
It's National Coffee
Oh,
Day
National
today.
Coffee Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've been giving coffee away all
You
day.
have?
Yes.
Okay. Very cool.
I hope you didn't miss on that free coffee today, huh?
Yeah, I did.
We've
I
been
didn't
running
know
the
that, but
roads
I mean,
already.
I drink coffee all day long, so I'm gonna go over
Yeah,
there.
you can stop
Yeah.
by. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get a free
So-
free coffee. Yeah.
So what
Thanks
gonna
for having me here. My name is Anita Crossfield. Everyone knows me from Italian Station. I'm a small business runner, hardworking, I guess, entrepreneur, just like everyone else,
But-
just like you guys too. So,
But I heard about that. I heard about now. I noticed since I know you that I met you that you have a big heart. That you've been in a lot of things in the community to help people around here. So this is something that we're looking forward to show people that it's not everything in the face. Everything in the back is really wonderful either, better. So that's what we're looking for.
I think a lot of people don't know what goes on the backside of a lot of our worlds.
Yeah.
And that we do give back, and that you have a mission, and that's why you're here in our town.
yep,
It sucked you right in.
right.
So how did you land in Fredericksburg?
I'm happy. I made it home here. It took me a while to adapt to a different town and a different city and a different country, a different world.
So where did you come from? These
Kosovo.
folks-
I came from
Oh,
Kosovo.
yes.
Yeah, I came right after the war in Kosovo. So that was something that I'm grateful I'm here. I will say, and I'm grateful for every day. So having this town and people around me, that's wealth for me. I don't chase money. I chase wealth, which is people in the community and what I'm able to give and pay it forward. Because at one point, I shouldn't been here, but for some reason I am. And I
There's a
wanna
reason
make-
why you are here.
there is a reason why I'm here, and I just want to make sure my reasons is to make sure other people that are here are okay as much as I could do for anybody. Then I'm going to make sure
So
I'm
is your
doing
family?
my part.
Is your family here then too?
No,
Most of your family?
No family here, and I have family back in Europe, in Kosovo. I was adopted, so biological family. I just found my mother after I turned 40, so that was kind of.
How awesome!
I know, that was kind of fun. It still is, and I have not met her in person yet,
Oh,
but
no.
we talk a lot.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah,
That's great.
And she's in Kosovo?
she is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I have a daughter, the best thing in the world that happened to me. She's 26. She works up the hill and lives in D.C., so that's my biggest accomplishment in life.
Oh, very awesome. How wonderful she's here close to you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell us about coming to Fredericksburg, and how did you end up at
Ended
the
up
Italian
here,
station?
Yeah. Yeah, I ended up here. Well, I was married, and my ex was American, so we moved here. I met him there in Kosovo, and then we moved here in 2004. We were married together for 15 years, and then we're still good.
That's great.
So, yeah, so daughter moved to college, graduated, all that. So I really needed. I was always involved. Since I moved here, but I needed to be busy.
Yes.
And I made that happen. So now I'm too busy. I can't stop.
So
I didn't ask for it.
So we're happy to have her here today
So-
between coffee and coffee, right?
and other things that I have to do tonight.
Oh my gosh.
So me and you came from different countries. So how long does it take you to see, oh my God, this is home? To me, it took me like almost 3 years, maybe more.
Oh, it took me a decade.
No, that was
Oh
longer
yeah,
than
it took me a decade. You know, even though I wanted to tell myself, hey, this is home, I did feel safe and comfortable here right away.
Yes.
But to
It's a whole different
learn,
culture
to learn-
completely for both of you.
and of course, I didn't even speak English when I moved here first.
Look at you now.
Yeah, so to learn the culture and the people itself,
Yeah.
it's so different. 'Cause
Yeah, it is.
just because now I act like everyone else, I wasn't
Right.
this way. I learned all this, so I guess it took
Is it-
me a while, but now I really walk on the streets of Fredericksburg, especially downtown, and I feel like I'm home.
Yeah.
And it's such a great feeling.
I think the feeling that I feel like I was home is when I get to meet more people that was working me, and I feel like oh my God, people know me, I know people, so I feel like that's a feeling like a home in a way, because like you say, from
Well, your
coming-
home is your relationship.
It's your relationship.
It's your people.
But at the same time, you have different cultures, so different
Well,
ways
that's
to
what I
think and
said.
stuff like that.
That's what wealth is.
Yeah, like I'm a hugger, and when I came over here, it wasn't kind of not really to see that.
Have stories about that. The principals of my daughter's school back in the day used to call me the first when we moved here at least once a week and say, well, your daughter is kissing people. Because you know how us
in
European now we
European,
grab.
yeah.
My daughter will really grab an adult down. It's like, how are
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Aw.
And yeah, it's inappropriate here, considered. But yeah, we quickly learned that we can't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
We kind of just have to kind of like hug people or air hug people
Elbow people.
or that. So now pandemic, we just have to wave at people.
Yeah.
So, but
So
yeah.
tell us about coming into business here then. How did you choose
Yeah,
the station?
well, I worked for Starbucks company for about 12 years. And
Wow.
that's where I learned everything about business,
And
coffee. regions of coffee, how the whole background of that coffee bean from the moment it's placed in the ground to the
Where do your
Time we
beans
put
come
it.
from?
my beans. They're Italian beans.
Well, what a surprise.
Yeah.
So
I wonder why.
so you ship them in then? How
Yes.
does that,
So
okay.
it's a huge, world well-known company. It's called Lavazza,
Okay.
and it's one of the best beans we can have that we are comfortable, and it's always going to be the same. It's always the
Very consistent.
very
No matter whether it
consistent.
rains or
It
snows.
does not
Okay.
matter.
Very cool.
So I'm all about consistency.
Yes.
The one thing about my business is that consistency actually brought me where I'm at today. It has not been easy. This is our 6th year, and we did fail at times. I did not get to pay myself.
Well, I don't think you can improve or be an entrepreneur without failure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it
And,
may,
We don't want to listen to that, but that's the
It's
truth.
true.
Oh yeah,
We learn a
There's-
lot.
there's-
That's a learning
there's-
experience.
There were times where
Yeah, you want to quit.
thought we're done. No,
Yeah.
we're done. But we got up next day and pick up the pieces, and then one thing that I know for sure that we did right is consistency in the product and hours. We're open at the time we say we're open. We close the time we say we're closed.
that's why she was on time and we were a little bit on timer.
So
timer?
that's one thing. People know or don't. We stay open late and they show up
I
late.
love it. Yes, it bothers me when a coffee shop is a coffee shop, but they don't open until 11.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, we only have one store. Like
Really? But I mean, so even some of the places like we run away to, the coffee shops aren't open on certain mornings. I'm like,
I went to this conference in Chicago, and they were talking exactly about that. Like, if you're a coffee shop and you don't open by 6 a.m., latest 7, then you are not a coffee shop.
Absolutely.
Name yourself something else.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't name yourself a coffee
Brunch.
shop.
Come to
Then
brunch.
you are,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, there's a lot of new denomination for business, so maybe they can get
Right.
an invent and another
Right.
a new one.
Call you brunch.
I don't know, whatever, but it's
So,
true.
so you have an amazing bakery selection also.
We do. We work with Impasto Italian Bakery, which are great, and it's all the chef is Sicilian. There's all Italian baked goods, and they're made right in the house. There's
Nice.
no preservatives. There's no our baked goods don't get
That's my weakness.
nothing that we put in there to last longer or look glossier or any of that. It's
Good.
There's no perfection looking in our pastries and savories. So
Well, the strawberry cheesecake, I don't want. I want to stay away from there.
That's
I
hard.
love it. Yeah,
That's hard, especially with a good cup of coffee.
Yeah,
The
and a
best.
good conversation too.
And good
Because one of the things that I really love to go there because you can have a lot of local people that they really have that like at their own place, and then you can talk and you can spend. You don't even have to work. You can spend the whole day there.
Right,
Talking and talking.
I think it's a great place to come there and focus on work
Yeah.
because Italian station is known. Everyone, that's where they start their day.
So your design, your build out. I mean, that was your baby. Who designed that?
Well, I had a business partner, so
So
we-
your seating
yeah.
area and her furniture
Yes.
is very
Unique.
healthy.
I would say unique.
Healthy and unique. It will last forever,
Well,
and it's comfortable.
Yeah, it's
It's efficient. I mean,
yeah,
it
you
makes
can
it work.
sit down, stand up, walk
The
in,
desk,
walk out.
Yep, the desk or higher desk.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to stand and work and everything.
So whatever you want to do.
So you have a great window that you
Yeah,
can
you
sit
can
and
sit
watch
there.
everybody that goes by. She has
Right.
outside seating also. So
Yeah, we actually had to add outside seating. We're adding more because
good.
at times we don't have enough seating out there.
Right.
So,
Right.
which is a good problem to have. No complaints whatsoever.
So how about staffing? I think that's one of the things that we've seen with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
You know, staffing has been so hard for everybody to keep people.
Right. Well, during the pandemic, yeah, hard for me. I always been so lucky with staffing because for some reason people like to work at Italian Station, but during COVID, I really couldn't afford
Right.
to pay people,
Right.
Yeah, that was
so
toughest time.
I was there myself.
Did you do takeout and stuff like
Yes,
that?
that's
then
what
too?
we did. I
Okay.
had me and another staffer. So it would be me, and then we switched with another employee. So we probably had not many employees during COVID but normally we are staffed 13 to 15 employees because we have longer
Wow.
hours. And my goodness, I'm so grateful. We've always been so lucky about employees.
That's good.
That's,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's good.
It takes a while, the training and to get started, but then they love working there and they stay there until they graduate or until they move or until they get that next goal they have in life. And I'm there to help them
Absolutely.
every step of the way. I don't want them to be there forever.
So you have a networking next week with the policemen, the police department. Then I get it. So I'm gonna be there.
Those are some of my best friends.
Well, I need to get my best friend with them.
No, you don't want to be their best friend.
I want to be the.
It was like, are you kidding me again? You know, the last guy who stopped me, this is like his third time. So I just gave him my business card. I'm like, you can buy a house. Help me pay for my tickets.
I'll give you a discount.
He's the nicest guy though. So I just, same place every single
What have you
time.
been doing wrong?
Just go down the hill and it turns from
Little
45 to
fast.
35. Right there.
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
sitting right there.
No, it's hard, yeah.
I'm like, hello.
You know what?
Well, downtown is kind of
because-
tough to be, to be around
Just
with them.
Route 1.
Yeah, and now they reduce the speed limit is 20 miles per hour
Oh,
instead
in
of
town?
25.
Oh,
Yeah.
in downtown?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yes.
I will have a problem if I see you driving faster than
No,
that.
no,
actually.
no. I'm gonna be 15 because I
does
want to
pretty
wave to
good.
everybody
Yeah,
and say
he
hi.
does.
Yeah, right. That's actually that's a good idea because Yeah, pedestrians and
Oh, my
downtown is
gosh.
getting busier.
Yeah, and to be honest, downtown is so beautiful. Why do you have to be in a rush?
Right.
I mean, this
If
is
you're
a,
in
you
a
have
rush, you have to take another route.
another route. Yeah, you have to enjoy that area.
So tell us about your event with the police
Yeah.
officers.
Well, we do. We've been doing Coffee with a Cop.
Mm-hmm.
That's our initial event.
That was
So
a
we
little
do that-
political for a little while there, wasn't it?
It's for other people, not for me.
Thank you.
I will be doing that for before all this, the world changed and all the. I will remain the same. Like I tell everybody, I don't, regardless of what's going on in the world, I will remain the same.
So coffee with a cop, flies.
Well, I
We'll
like the
love
idea.
it.
I really
I
love
love
the
it.
idea
Continue
because it's
happening.
in a way that we are human beings, so everybody just have a job to do, and we have to just
At the end of the day, I mean, this has started where Coffee with a Cop idea is, and that's how we started, and that's how it is, and that's how it's going to remain to be. And if anyone changes the whole structure of that, then it's
Well,
on
there's a
them. It's not
principle.
on me, and it will never be on me. I know what I stand for, it,
Okay.
and most people that know me, they do that too. So, but it's those are the people that we call first when we need them.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And the whole idea is so the community get to know those people.
And respect them.
Yeah,
Those people are the
Well,
people.
they're human beings too. They have kids.
Of
They
course.
have
I mean,
dogs.
yeah,
they
do their
have mamas.
job, and
Yep.
and when we're home in our pajamas and watching a movie next to the fireplace, and our kids are sleeping tight and warm, and
they're out.
they are out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their job.
Mm-hmm.
But and then they're great cops, and they're not just like anyone
anyone,
else. They're some people that
Well,
don't
there's
follow the
somebody's-
rules, and you know that the system fails them.
Yes.
There's no bad cop.
Right. Well, I think that we have to remember that they're dads and their sons, and they too, are a part of someone's family, and they are just doing their job, and that's what their calling is, to protect us. So it's just a good thing.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So what else you are involved in the community? Because I know you are being in so many things around. So
Yeah.
Just give me
That's
just a few. Just a
I
few.
don't like to talk,
No.
out there. I don't go there, and it's like, hey, this is
No,
what
but
I'm
you
doing
know what
tonight,
you
this is
do,
I'm
what
doing
you're
today.
doing would be inspiring other people, because a lot of
Right.
people want to give and they want to do, but they don't know how, or they
Well,
don't know
you know,
where.
I am very lucky to be a part of few organizations in our community. Fredericksburg communities, it's so tight. and
We have a
it's so
sense of community,
great.
don't we?
And it's so if you want to see the best on them, it's there. But then if you want to see the negative, of course you can find that too. I choose not.
Well, if you want to see it, you're going to find it.
So
You're going
yeah,
to dig for
I'm
it.
I started being a Chamber of Commerce member, and then I'm a Rotarian. So proud of that organization because it's service above self,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean that says it all for me. And then I'm a board. I'm a board director, board member at Fredericksburg Area Museum. So we do a lot. So Sound of Summer, all these things now that you see online, introducing all the
All these
members.
have Facebook pages too, right?
Yes.
So,
So,
I mean, so if anybody if you hear something that you have a question about, I would Facebook, or we could ask Anita, and she help direct.
Yeah.
Where do you?
yeah.
Who needs people? Everybody needs people.
Well, we
Everybody
all,
needs help.
Fredericksburg Area Museum. I mean, sign up membership. Yeah, I mean, we have histories there, history that we live in this town, and one of I'm just so grateful because that's where I get to learn the history of the town I live in.
Mm-hmm.
The more I learn, the better I feel.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good idea.
So
Have
you
to
know,
have something like
yeah,
that.
I walk around and I see a building that I learned,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have some to talk about.
So how do you manage all of your time? Because you have a lot of activity, I can see.
Right? Yeah. Well,
A lot of galas and stuff like that.
I know we had an event last night. It was great, and it was my first event that I organized for my fellow Rotarians, the Oktoberfest. And
Oh,
it ended up
fun.
being just great.
Where was it?
At the Alpine Chef.
Oh, of course. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, we
Very
had
cool.
food. Everything was so great. So
Good.
we loved that. And tonight we will be cooking our monthly annual dinner that we do at Micah Ministry. So we go there and cook dinner for our homeless population in
So,
Fredericksburg.
talk to me about your homeless population. How do you see that evolving? Is it like a whole lot worse than it was 3 years ago? Is it continuing to, because of the price of rentals? I mean, there is no affordable housing in Fredericksburg right now. It's crazy.
Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah.
No, I feel that way.
Yeah.
It's really sad, and I don't know that anything's really being developed or entertained. Do you know?
Well, that's being talked now. That's being talked about, and it is an I shouldn't say an issue because it's not a big issue with us. We are a small city, so yeah, the homeless population can bother us because we're a small city and few homeless people out there in town.
Well, it's not so much of them being in the street, it's where can we help them get so they have shelter. Especially with the winter rolling around and stuff like that.
How do we find a
It's
solution?
crazy hard.
Instead of just saying starve them. I heard that not too long ago, just a few days ago.
Oh dear.
Starve them, or we do too much for them.
Don't welcome them. Don't make them too comfortable.
Well, what that tells me is that, okay, well, if we don't take care of them here in Fredericksburg, they're going to go in Caroline County, right? Example. Well, we're not solving the problem.
No, you're not.
We're
You're just shoving it down the road.
And we're like, yeah, so are we in this world to solve problems?
Yes. Well, we're just to be proactive and meet it and get
Right.
it taken care of
So,
as best you can.
I am all about that. And now they have Jeremiah's project that they're talking exactly about affordable housing. If you know Jeremiah's story, I used to call him my buddy in the bench. Jeremiah stood on the streets for years, day and night, and he would just sit on the bench. The great young gentleman would not bother anybody. Didn't talk to anybody. Would not even say a word. It took him years to say thank you to me, or anything, or for me
So what's
to bring him
Jeremiah's
in.
project? What is that?
That's the
What are they
project
doing?
is trying to build affordable housing for, trying to find a solution for the
So
people
who-
that are out there in the street.
Who's doing it and how are they doing? Do you know?
Well, I mean, of course, the city's talking about, and then, of course, the Micah Ministry is always involved. And
So he's knocking doors to find out if I
we
get it.
need, my opinion, that needs to happen.
Absolutely.
It needs to happen. The only way to solve the homeless issue in our area is, and not making it bigger than it is, by just talking. And those people that actually talk and say we should starve them, we should not feed them, we should do, maybe those people are the ones that will actually sponsor the most, because they want this problem. They don't want
Solve.
to see
Yeah, they
them.
have to solve it.
So, I mean, it goes both ways. We're all going to
And I think it's sometimes
profit
people,
from it.
Well, it's not so much. I think we'll grow. It'll be a positive experience. I don't know. Hopefully, it's not a profit mentality.
No, what I meant by that is we're going to
It'll just better the community.
better the community, where everybody will be happy then, because these people, if we invest our time in them, then they will be better citizens
Absolutely.
tomorrow.
Well, I think given the opportunity,
When we get
all
them
of them
prepared.
want to be a better citizen. Don't you
Prepared.
think?
But I
to
think
go out there and-
sometimes people have the wrong idea about the homeless. They think everybody's just a drunk, or maybe just somebody that has use some drugs
are
and
the
stuff like
people-
that.
Let's say starve them.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that they love because they love their job, they love the house.
Medical. I mean, I've seen
Well,
so many
even
people
myself, I
medical.
came over here. I was homeless because I went for 2 years living with my sister-in-law, which is I love that, but that wasn't my home.
Right.
And and sometimes you feel like, oh my God, you want to do something, but you don't find a job, or you are too old to get a job because you don't qualify for anyone like that. So it's a lot of it's a lot of stuff there that it's not only people that you have the idea that it's only drunk or people that they've been having some issue with the drug and stuff like that. Even then, they're sick. Mm-hmm. That's it. We need to help them. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what the problem they have.
They don't have a problem. I mean, their problem starts where most of these people, they start the time when people give up on them. Mm-hmm. They get disowned by family members. Mm-hmm. And they don't have anybody.
There's no backup plan. There's nothing.
They don't have the people around them, their loved ones, to surround them. That's how they start. And then what do you have to lose?
That's true.
How about employment? Is there something that is being put in place to just give these people some reason to put your feet on the ground in the morning?
Well, we got to get these people healthy first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think most of them really are not healthy?
They need
help.
Which we don't have enough. We don't have the sources for them.
And we were talking the other day that a lot of people say like, oh, let me just go to the homeless and give it some clothes. I mean, clothes is good, but they already have a lot of clothes. So they need money, food.
Let me tell you, Fredericksburg community have done a tremendous job during the pandemic. They housed each and every one of them. I am telling you, and of course, we complain about our city workers and our city, but they do good work, and all the local churches, and I mean, there was no homeless person left outside. They were all most of them are still housed, but they're running out of.
Are there more?
Time is over.
Yeah. There's more though too. Don't you feel? Okay. That's interesting. I have to.
Yeah. So you guys
to see what we can.
Yeah.
Get smart about.
Yeah. Being smart about is reaching out to organizations that really work with them, and not just giving clothes, because trust me, they have it all. These organizations, they do, and we do feed them. Yeah. This community is so great, it doesn't let anyone go hungry.
Yeah.
You have anything to say about that? Then I don't know.
Right.
Then you just live in the great community.
What's the thing we can do to make the difference? What's the one thing that if somebody really wants to help and reach out, who do they go to? How can they make a difference and help your community?
Well, you can come with me tonight and help me out. Feed them.
What time?
5:00.
Okay.
Yep, dinner will be served at 5.
So do you know the address?
I have a listing appointment actually at 5.
Well, that's fine.
It's in
Next time.
It's in Partlow.
But what we can do is, because I have a closing too. But anyway, what we can do is like
Is it every Thursday?
Every Thursday, every month. Is it?
It's
One day,
well,
one time.
our club does it the last Thursday of the month. Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna be doing is schedule
We'll just
stuff
go
that we
after
can do.
this.
Yeah, I would like to do something like that.
You can do it. I mean, not just with our club, and Micah does, and the churches around town. They do a lot. So reach out.
How about in the world of real estate, though? I mean, do you see?
So what real estate can do to help
Yes, that's what I'm
the
saying.
homeless population? It can do a lot.
It's just
The
getting.
You just have to sit out with the right people. Sit down with the right people and see what you can do. It benefits everybody. There are things out there that everyone can help.
Well, Missy, you were talking about an idea that you had before, because we don't have enough inventory. You were talking about those business that used to be a store and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have
those
so many
warehouse and
commercial.
stuff like that, commercial stuff.
that are empty.
Yeah.
Here you go. Why have empty spaces and people on the street? I don't get
It's
that.
too hard to rezone it to residential from commercial.
Then you have to reach out to.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is what the excuse was. I'm like, okay, well then if it's too hard, then somebody really doesn't want it bad enough. If you want anything bad enough, you can make it happen. So, and it's the building owners. You know, they're happy, they're content with the way things are with that building. So maybe being brought into the world that you're seeing, their eyes open a little bit. Maybe that would be something that.
I mean, all we have to do is just put ourselves in their shoes, and I tell you, I've been there myself. Mm-hmm. There's if you know anything about hunger, and not knowing where to get it, the next day what you're going to eat. And run for your life and all these things. Once you experience those things, then all the other noises around you, they're just noises, and your focus is how to make that
Survive.
better.
Yes. Wow.
Oh, that's a great.
So, on a happy note.
Yeah. This is all happy stuff because this thing is going to happen.
I think, and so this is what we really wanted to do this for too. I think we don't ever talk real estate. We really are talking more about just how to open
Right.
the eyes to how else can we get this many people that can hear your passion.
Right.
You know, we
And
can
maybe
do it.
they can say, "Oh, I want to help."
Yeah,
And can be in
absolutely.
one of those, charity
Right.
programs, some organization
Absolutely.
that's going to help more people. Because more people they know, more people we're going to help.
Absolutely.
Well, being involved, and I hear most real estate agents, they always talk about being involved. And when I watch videos of you too and other people, and they want to be involved and they want to, and make changes and all that. So when I hear that, in my understanding, it's like you are out there helping out. And it doesn't mean that you always have to help with materials. The material is not, to me, material and money to me means nothing. It's good because I need it to live and pay my bills.
I
But
do too.
other than that, I really am not that.
So if people want to get involved,
You want to get involved, and
Get
there's
involved.
so many resources
Okay.
out there that you can help. You just got to be connected to the right people.
That's true.
we have to ask. You
The
have
right
to
people.
ask. You have to write a comment, and you never know. I mean, honestly, just some of the things.
And maybe if you write a comment, that right person will answer to you.
Absolutely.
Get
Absolutely.
in touch with the right people.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, thank you.
Thank
You're welcome.
you
I
so
don't think
much.
we got just a little bit of the real Anita right here. I think there's a lot more that
There's no doubt about
we
it.
didn't want to get
There's no
into.
doubt.
There is
but
a lot of Anita.
Such
so
a good soul.
it just
we appreciate
keep it. Yeah, my daughter tells me, all right, when are you starting that book? I have started the book.
Oh, that's great.
And it's like, I just, I'm going to write books about you. I'm like, okay, well, you go ahead. Just make sure I have that happy ending because I'm really, Okay,
You're
with,
just starting, though. I feel like you're just starting. Your legacy is growing every single day here in Fredericksburg, for sure.
I'm just okay with me.
Yeah.
And
So I'm going to ask you, because besides everything, so what do you like about Fredericksburg?
people.
Must everybody say the same?
So if you don't like people, don't come here, right? No.
People,
It is a
the
community.
town, the history, the community. Where else can you go and you see a mayor walking down the street and she greets you first? Where else you get that?
Before election.
Yeah.
Or even after,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, after. Yeah.
even before she didn't know me, and she will do that with.
But we have such a good mix. The young kids, the older families that have been here for generations. Houses are old. We have the new. We have such a good blend.
It's a history, and there's a lot
Yeah.
that this town has offered.
That's why
And
we're
there's
here.
lots of great people too.
That's true.
That's
That's
why
true.
we're here.
Yeah.
We anchored here.
Lots of hardworking people. Small business in Fredericksburg are really the heart of
Yes.
this town.
Yeah.
They work so hard. They care.
Yeah.
It's-
Don't you think that we need more restaurant around here?
You can never have enough restaurants.
Okay, that's good. Too.
And you heard it from Miss Anita.
can
We need
never-
some more. We
We
really
need
do.
more. We need more. We need
Yeah.
We need more of maybe in I'm from Kosovo, so Albanian restaurant. Would
Oh,
be
how
great.
fun. Yeah, there you
No
go.
one knows about that.
That's good,
Something
that's good.
different.
Yeah.
Something different.
We need something like that, different. Yeah, that's
Yes.
true.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much.
Thank you
Thank
so
Thanks for
much.
having me.
She's got such a beautiful smile. We appreciate you very much. We
My dear friend.
yes. we want to thank you all for being patient with us and our very casual conversation always. You guys, we never plan any of this. It just kind of happens and evolves.
Oh, they know that.
I did not plan to talk about
and
this at all.
No, but
I
it's
thought I'm just going to
important.
talk about
that's what's important. It's
Yeah,
truly,
yeah.
and it's your passion. So that's
It's a
kind
good
of,
conversation to
Yes,
have.
yes.
It's a free
So
conversation.
ask your questions, comments. Please subscribe and stay tuned for next time, you guys. Thank you.
So I see you guys.
Thanks for watching.
so glad you joined us today.
Please message us on Facebook, and Fabio and I will respond to all your questions as soon as possible.
Find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast.
Or anywhere you listen to your podcast.